Hey there. Welcome to our channel. We're so glad you're here. Please like, share, and subscribe to join us for awesome content. Also share this video with your family and friends. Let's get started. The gentle hum of the void as you settle deeper into your restful space. Allow your breath to become a gentle current, carrying you away. Feel the soft weight of your eyelids, the quiet stillness of the room around you. This is your safe harbor, your launching point into the vast, whispering ocean of the cosmos. Tonight, we journey not with speed, but with quiet contemplation, drifting on the silent winds of imagination, guided by the softest starlight. Close your eyes and feel the quiet vastness surround you, a cosmic lullaby. Imagine space, not empty, not a cold, desolate void, but filled with the softest echoes, the distant hum of mysteries too profound for our waking minds to grasp. It is a subtle vibration, a nearly imperceptible thrum that permeates everything, from the smallest atom within your body to the most distant galaxy glimmering in the dark. This is the universe breathing, a gentle, ancient rhythm that has always been and always will be. Feel its steady presence, a comforting blanket woven from stardust and silence. Tonight, we drift toward one such whisper, a profound silence that holds a secret. It is a silence so deep, so absolute, that it absorbs all sound, all light, all motion. Yet, it is not an absence, but a presence, a quiet power beyond our wildest imaginings. Imagine, for a moment, that you are floating weightless in this cosmic ocean. Around you, stars twinkle like distant streetlights in an endless city, each one a sun, a beacon, a story waiting to be told. But our focus tonight is not on the shining, but on the hidden, on the deep, dark places where the universe keeps its most intriguing thoughts. We seek a deep, dark star, a quiet guardian in the stellar tapestry, waiting to reveal its gentle pull. It is a star that has lived its life, burned its brightest, and in a final, majestic act, turned inward, collapsing into itself. Not with a sudden, violent explosion, but with a profound, slow sigh, an implosion so complete that it transcends our ordinary understanding of matter and space. Think of it not as a destructive force, but as nature's ultimate act of compression, of turning outward brilliance into inward intensity. It is a whispered secret, held close, invisible to the eye, yet profoundly real. This dark star is not truly dark, for it absorbs even the light that tries to escape its grasp. It is an absence of light, yes, but a presence of immense gravity, a concentration of mass so profound that it warps the very fabric of existence around it. Picture a perfectly smooth, taut sheet, stretched endlessly. Now imagine placing a heavy, invisible marble onto that sheet. It doesn't break the sheet. Instead, it creates a deep, gentle indentation, a curving dip that pulls anything rolling nearby subtly towards its center. This is how the quiet guardian interacts with the universe, not with aggressive force, but with an irresistible, silent persuasion. This unseen indentation in spacetime is what we call a black hole. But for tonight, let us simply call it the quiet guardian, the deep, dark star. Its pull is not harsh or sudden. It is a gradual, almost imperceptible drawing in, like the slow, steady current of a deep river pulling a leaf downstream. You feel it less as a tug, and more as a gentle alignment, a subtle shift in your trajectory, a quiet invitation to explore deeper. This isn't about being swallowed. It's about being guided, about following the natural contours of the universe's most profound curves. The creation of these quiet guardians is a dance of cosmic proportions, yet it concludes with such a deep silence. They are born from the magnificent demise of stars far grander than our own sun, stars that shine for billions of years, fusing elements, creating the very building blocks of life, until their fuel dwindles. As they exhaust their fiery hearts, their immense mass, no longer held outward by the outward pressure of fusion, begins its slow, inevitable inward journey. It is a collapse of epic scale, yet from our tranquil perspective, it happens across eons, a quiet closing, a profound turning inward. The star compacts, denser and denser, until it becomes this point of infinite gravity, a singularity hidden within, shrouded by its own profound pull. Its presence shapes the galaxies, guiding the stars in their vast, slow orbits, unseen yet profoundly influential. Think of the quiet guardian not as an isolated anomaly, but as a central, deep anchor in the cosmic tapestry, a point of immense stability around which everything else gently swirls. It is a part of the universe's grand design, as natural and essential as the glittering stars or the swirling nebulae. It is a silent powerhouse, a profound wellspring of gravitational energy, quietly holding the fabric of reality taut. Let the thoughts settle, a tranquil stardust falling upon your mind as you begin to rest. This deep, dark star, this quiet guardian, exists in the profound silence of space, a silence that invites contemplation, not fear. It is a whisper of immense power, yet its effect on distant objects is a gentle, almost imperceptible nudge, a subtle redirection. As you listen, imagine this gentle pull, not towards an end, but towards a profound mystery, a fundamental secret woven into the very fabric of spacetime. And as you allow your awareness to drift closer to this quiet guardian, you begin to perceive that its gentle pull is not uniform. There is a point, a precise distance from its core, where its influence becomes absolute, a shimmering boundary where the ordinary rules of light and time begin to softly bend and stretch. What lies beyond this soft threshold? And how does one cross into a realm where even light cannot return? Beyond the edge of knowing as you breathe, imagine a boundary, soft and unseen, calling you inward. This boundary is not a wall, nor a sudden drop, but a subtle shift in the cosmic landscape, like the invisible line where the calm river meets the open sea. It is the point of no return for anything that crosses it, yet it approaches with such a gentle invitation, a silent beckoning that holds no urgency, only profound promise of discovery. This is the event horizon, a concept often spoken of with drama, but which, in our quiet journey, we perceive as a shimmering threshold in the cosmic sea. Consider it a veil, a delicate, almost imperceptible film that separates two distinct realities. On one side, the light of distant stars reaches your eyes, the gentle tick-tock of time passes as you know it. But step softly, ever so softly, across this shimmering boundary, and something profound, yet utterly serene, begins to unfold. It's not a sudden plunge into chaos, but a quiet, graceful entry into a realm where the familiar dance of light and time takes on a new, unhurried rhythm. Beyond this point, time and light play a different song, a slow, deep melody. Imagine standing by a waterfall, but instead of the water rushing over the edge, it flows slower and slower, stretching out, becoming thinner and thinner until each drop seems to hang in the air for an eternity before finally descending. This is a gentle analogy for how time might behave near the event horizon. For an observer far, far away, watching something approach the black hole, time appears to slow down for that object, stretching out infinitely as it nears the horizon, its light dimming, reddening, until it seems to freeze, a timeless image imprinted on the cosmic canvas. But for you, the traveler, crossing the event horizon is not perceived as a slowing. Within that boundary, time continues to flow forward, always forward. But now, all paths lead inevitably inward, towards the heart of the quiet guardian. It is like being on a gentle, downward-sloping escalator that moves so subtly you don't feel the descent, only the quiet, continuous motion. The speed of light, that ultimate cosmic limit, is now slower than the escape velocity of the black hole itself. This means, quite simply, that once you've drifted across this threshold, even light itself cannot gather enough speed to turn back and return to the outside universe. It is a one-way passage, not a trap, but a pathway. This gentle invitation to a realm where ordinary rules softly fade away is one of the most remarkable aspects of these cosmic entities. Think of how a dream unfolds, where logic softens and possibilities expand. The event horizon is a place where our everyday physics, our familiar notions of up and down, fast and slow, begin to transform, not violently, but with an elegant, almost lyrical shift. It invites you to let go of what you think you know, to surrender to a deeper, more fundamental truth of the universe. The size of this shimmering threshold, this event horizon, is not fixed. It depends on the mass of the black hole itself. A more massive black hole has a larger event horizon, a wider doorway to its interior. For some, it might be the size of a city. For the supermassive black holes at the centers of galaxies, it can be larger than our entire solar system. Imagine a gentle sphere of absolute calm, a cosmic bubble within which the normal rules of the universe gracefully yield to the profound influence of the deep, dark star. No matter how large or small, the event horizon remains invisible. You cannot see it directly, for it emits no light, reflects no light. It is defined by the absence of light that can escape from within it. Yet, its presence is felt, its boundary hinted at by the strange dance of matter and light around it, the swirling gases that circle its unseen edge, heating up and glowing brightly before they too cross into the realm of no return. These luminous rings are like the glittering fringe of a curtain, hinting at the profound darkness beyond. This concept of an event horizon, where light can no longer escape, was first imagined by brilliant minds contemplating the consequences of immense gravity. It arose from the elegance of Albert Einstein's theory of general relativity, which teaches us that gravity is not a force pulling objects together, but a curvature in the very fabric of spacetime. The black hole is the ultimate expression of this curvature, a deep, deep well in the fabric itself, and the event horizon is simply the lip of that well, the point where the slope becomes too steep for anything to climb back out. So, as you rest, let your thoughts be guided by this peaceful surrender to the unknown. The event horizon is not a barrier to fear, but a veil of mystery, inviting contemplation. It is a natural consequence of the universe's most extreme conditions, a quiet boundary where one chapter of reality ends and another, far more profound, begins. You are not falling into an abyss, but gently gliding across a threshold that marks the beginning of an entirely different kind of journey. As you consider this delicate, unseen boundary, your mind begins to wonder not just about the crossing, but about the very nature of the space that is bending and stretching around the quiet guardian. If the event horizon is the lip of the well, then what exactly is this fabric of spacetime, and how does it so gracefully yield to such immense gravitational whispers? Whispers of spacetime's fabric now. Allow your awareness to drift away from the immediate edge, away from the event horizon, and instead, feel the subtle currents of the universe, like silk gently shifting around you. This is the fabric of spacetime, the invisible medium that underlies all of existence, an elegant, four-dimensional tapestry woven from 3 dimensions of space and 1 dimension of time. It is not an empty stage upon which events unfold, but an active, dynamic participant in the cosmic drama, a responsive canvas upon which gravity paints its profound masterpieces. Imagine for a moment that this spacetime is not an abstract concept, but something you can truly feel. Picture it as an immense, shimmering sheet, incredibly vast, incredibly pliable, yet also possessing an inherent tension, like a perfectly stretched drumhead. It is this very fabric that carries the light from distant stars to your eyes, that allows planets to orbit suns, and that permits your own thoughts to flow gracefully from one moment to the next. It is the medium through which all interactions, all movements, all the quiet hums of the universe are transmitted. Black holes don't just exist within space. They softly bend its very fabric. Unlike the gentle dimple created by a small stone on that stretched sheet, the quiet guardian creates a profound, inescapable well. The mass of the black hole is so concentrated, so immense, that it doesn't just indent the fabric. It pulls it down into a deep, curving funnel, a vortex of incredible depth. This is not a violent tearing, but a graceful, almost organic deformation, a natural consequence of so much mass occupying such a small cosmic point. This bending is what we perceive as gravity. When we feel the Earth's pull, it's not some invisible force tugging at us. It's the curvature of spacetime around our planet that gently guides our path towards its center. And around a black hole, this curvature becomes extreme, creating a graceful, curving descent, a slow dance of gravity's embrace. Objects don't fall into the black hole in the way a rock falls into a hole in the ground. Instead, they are simply following the path of least resistance on a deeply curved surface, a path that inevitably leads inward. Think of it like this. Imagine a vast, serene river flowing peacefully. Normally, a boat can steer across it, navigating to any shore. But imagine that, in one section of the river, a giant, unseen whirlpool forms, so powerful that its currents drag the water downward in a deep, spiraling motion. Any boat that drifts too close to the center, even if trying to row against the current, would find itself slowly, inexorably drawn into the spiraling descent. The water itself is moving, carrying the boat with it. This is akin to how space-time itself flows towards the black hole, carrying everything along with its current. This gentle dip, this curving descent, is what causes light to bend around the black hole, and why time can appear to slow. Light, the fastest traveler in the universe, always follows the straightest possible path. But in a curved spacetime, a straight path is itself curved. So, light rays arc and distort around the black hole, bending inwards, sometimes even circling it multiple times before either escaping or being drawn irrevocably across the event horizon. It's a cosmic illusion, a bending of reality that reveals the profound influence of the deep, dark star. The whispers of spacetime's fabric are constant, a gentle song sung by every mass in the universe. Our sun creates its own subtle curvature, holding Earth in orbit. Distant galaxies warp spacetime on even grander scales. But the black hole is the master of this art, its presence a profound bass note in the cosmic symphony, shaping the very stage upon which the universe performs its endless ballet of stars and nebulae. This curvature is not static. It ripples and vibrates, sometimes sending out gravitational waves, gentle tremors in spacetime itself, across unimaginable distances, echoes of cosmic events like colliding black holes, whispering across the void. It is a soft, irresistible pull into a deep, comforting lull. There is a profound beauty in this yielding of spacetime, this silent submission to gravity's profound influence. It reminds us that reality is far more intricate and fluid than our everyday senses perceive. As you feel the quiet weight of your own body against your resting place, know that even your being creates a tiny, tiny curvature in the spacetime around you, a miniature dip that connects you, in the most fundamental way, to the grand, sweeping curvatures of the cosmos. And so, as you rest in the quiet embrace of the night, pondering this woven fabric, you realize that the black hole's influence extends far beyond its immediate edge. It is not just about what happens within that profound curvature, but how this curving descent affects everything around it, creating a vast, mesmerizing ballet of celestial objects. How do the stars themselves respond to this immense, unseen gravitational presence, perpetually dancing around its silent heart? The dance of gravity's embrace now, let your thoughts drift further, carried on the gentle currents of cosmic contemplation, to witness a grand spectacle, the dance of gravity's embrace. In this cosmic waltz, gravity is not a harsh, crushing force, but a tender, magnetic invitation, a silent conductor orchestrating a ballet of celestial bodies. It is a profound relationship, an intimate connection between the unseen heart of the black hole and the shimmering stars that grace its periphery. Imagine a vast, silent ballroom, bathed in the soft glow of distant galaxies. At its very center, a profound absence, the quiet guardian, stands unseen. Around this center, not in chaotic collision, but in exquisite harmony, stars and gas pirouette in a slow, hypnotic spiral. Each star, a magnificent sun in its own right, moves with a purposeful grace, drawn by an invisible thread, yet never quite succumbing to the final plunge. Their paths are not straight lines, but elegant curves, arcs of light against the deep cosmic velvet. Each revolution a quiet testament to gravity's profound influence. This isn't a hasty movement, but a serene orbit, a cosmic embrace that whispers secrets of creation. Picture a dancer, twirling slowly, arms extended, holding a long, gossamer ribbon. The ribbon swirls around her, a continuous, flowing loop, always near, always moving, but never quite pulled into her core. These stars are like those ribbons, perpetually circling, forever bound by the unseen pull, yet maintaining a delicate distance. Their orbits are stable, a testament to the balance between their own momentum and the black hole's immense gravitational beckoning. For billions of years, these stars have revolved, generations passing in their slow, majestic dance. In the heart of many galaxies, including our own Milky Way, there resides a supermassive black hole, a gravitational anchor around which billions upon billions of stars perform this eternal waltz. Our sun and all the stars you see in the night sky that belong to our galaxy are part of this very same grand performance, albeit at a very, very safe distance from the central quiet guardian. The harmony of their movement speaks of a deep, underlying order, a cosmic symphony played out on the grandest scales. This powerful yet gentle pull is a profound connection to the heart of the galaxy. It is gravity, yes, but seen through a lens of quiet beauty and balance. It is a silent sculptor, shaping the very structure of galaxies, drawing together vast clouds of gas and dust that might one day coalesce into new stars and planets. The accretion disk, a swirling vortex of material that spirals closer to the black hole, is a vivid demonstration of this dance. Here, gas and dust, drawn ever inward, rub against each other, heat up to incredible temperatures, and emit brilliant X-rays, painting the invisible with fiery light, a vivid reminder of the immense energy being quietly harnessed. These glowing disks of matter, twirling around the black hole before their inevitable inward journey, are nurseries of a kind. Within their chaotic embrace, powerful magnetic fields are generated, and some of the superheated matter is ejected outward in magnificent, towering jets, streaming light and particles far into space. These jets, like cosmic lighthouses, can influence star formation in distant regions of the galaxy, seeding new life, new beginnings, from the very edge of profound consumption. The black hole, in this sense, is not merely a devourer, but a silent catalyst for galactic evolution, a deep, dark womb from which new cosmic structures can emerge. Allow yourself to be softly guided by this quiet, ancient rhythm. Feel the steady pulse of the universe, the gravitational waves rippling through space-time, echoes of these immense cosmic dances. The black hole's influence is a pervasive whisper, shaping the very environment around it, guiding the flow of matter, the birth of stars, the silent spiraling of galaxies. It is a demonstration of immense power held in perfect, graceful equilibrium, a dance that has no end, only continuous motion, continuous transformation. In this dance, nothing is truly lost, only transformed. The matter and energy drawn into the black hole contribute to its profound mass, strengthening its quiet gravitational embrace. The light it absorbs becomes part of its unseen depth. The stars it influences continue their orbits, a timeless ballet. It is a cycle of cosmic proportion, where immense gravity plays a central role in both the destruction and the quiet creation that define the universe. And as you settle into the rhythm of this cosmic waltz, you begin to sense the profound convergence at the very heart of this dance. The circling stars, the spiraling gas, all are drawn, however subtly, towards an ultimate unreachable point, a place where all matter and energy are compressed beyond comprehension, into a state of infinite density, where our familiar laws of physics softly dissolve into profound simplicity. What secrets might lie within such an ultimate concentration? A journey through infinite density itself. A journey through infinite density now, with a breath as soft as the silence of space. Let your imagination venture deeper still, beyond the event horizon, beyond the swirling cosmic dance, towards the very heart of the quiet guardian. Deep within, beyond the horizon, lies a point of unimaginable concentration, a singularity. This word, singularity, sounds abstract, perhaps even daunting, but tonight, let us approach it not with apprehension, but with a gentle curiosity, as one might approach the deepest, most tranquil pool of water. Do not fear, for here, our earthly understanding softly melts into pure simplicity. In our waking world, we are accustomed to matter taking up space. A rock is a rock, a star is a star, each occupying a definite volume. But at the singularity, all the immense mass of the black hole, whether it was once a star many times the size of our sun, or a supermassive giant formed from the collapse of entire galactic cores, is compressed into a single infinitesimal point. Imagine gathering all the sand from all the beaches on Earth, all the water from all the oceans, all the air from all the skies, and compressing it all, not to the size of a mountain nor a pebble, but to a point so small that it has no size at all. This is the essence of a singularity, infinite density, zero volume. It is a place where all that was, is, and will be, converges into a single profound truth. Within this point, the very laws of physics, as we know and experience them, gracefully dissolve. Our equations break down, our understanding reaches its limit, and we are left with a profound mystery. But in this mystery lies a certain beauty. It is a reminder of the universe's boundless capacity for wonder, its ability to surprise and transcend our neat little boxes of comprehension. This isn't a flaw in our understanding, but an indication that at these extreme edges of reality, something entirely new, entirely fundamental, is at play. Imagine the universe's essence distilled to its quietest, most fundamental core. When matter falls into a black hole, it does not disappear. Energy and information are preserved, transformed, and ultimately converge at this singularity. Think of it as the ultimate cosmic recycling center, where the raw ingredients of stars and planets are rendered down to their most elemental state, stripped of their individual identities, and subsumed into this profound point of pure mass. It is a return to a fundamental simplicity, a quiet, ultimate truth. This point is not static, not simply a fixed dot in space. If the black hole is spinning, and most celestial bodies, including black holes, do spin, then the singularity might stretch into a ring, a circle of infinite density. This is known as a ring singularity. While still an extreme concentration of mass, this slight difference in form opens up even more profound theoretical possibilities. But whether a point or a ring, its essence remains the same. A place where the universe folds in upon itself in the most extreme way possible. The singularity is, in essence, the geometric center of the black hole, the ultimate destination for anything that crosses the event horizon. Once inside that threshold, all paths, all trajectories, inevitably lead towards this point of infinite density. It is not something you choose to go to. It is the fundamental nature of the space-time curvature within the black hole that guides you there. There is no turning back, no sidestepping, only a gentle, unavoidable progression towards this ultimate core. A peaceful culmination, a deep breath at the very heart of existence. This journey to infinite density is not a journey of fear, but of profound surrender to the universe's grand design. It is a moment where the complexity of matter, the intricate dance of forces, all resolves into the most primal, most simple form. It is the end of one story, perhaps, but the quiet prelude to another, as yet unwritten. The singularity represents the ultimate extreme of gravity, a place where all forces known to us are overwhelmed, and only the raw presence of mass energy remains. Consider the journey of light itself, or even time, as it approaches this singularity. Within the event horizon, time and space swap roles. What was once the dimension you could move freely in space becomes the dimension you are inexorably carried along time, and what was once the dimension you were carried along time becomes the one you can choose to move within space. This is why all paths lead inward. It's not a physical wall, but a reorientation of the very axis of reality, where forward means towards the singularity. So, as you rest, let this concept of infinite density, of pure, concentrated existence, settle gently in your mind. It is a place beyond our direct experience, beyond our current instruments, yet a logical conclusion of the laws of gravity. It is the ultimate expression of the quiet guardian's power, the core of its profound mystery. And while it represents an endpoint for all matter that falls into it, it also holds the profound potential for entirely new forms of reality, perhaps entirely new cosmic beginnings, in ways we can only begin to ponder in our dreams. As the echoes of this profound concentration settle in your mind, your awareness might turn back towards the threshold you've already contemplated, the event horizon. If the singularity is the destination, what is left of the journey, of the light, and of the moments that linger just before the final plunge? What echoes, what stretched-out reflections, might still shimmer and speak from the very edge of the unknown? Echoes from the event horizon now, draw your awareness back softly from the ultimate core, from that point of infinite density, and rest your attention instead on the shimmering boundary we encountered earlier, the event horizon. Listen closely to the echoes, the light and time that stretch and shimmer near the edge. This is not a place of silence, but a place of profound transformation, where the very fabric of existence hums with the memory of what approaches and what has passed beyond. Imagine you are watching a distant, gentle flame, flickering softly in the cosmic dark. As this flame, representing a star or a cloud of gas, drifts closer and closer to the event horizon, something extraordinary begins to happen to its light. For an observer far away, the light appears to grow dimmer, redder, as if struggling to break free from an invisible, thickening cosmic syrup. This is light being stretched, its wavelengths elongated by the immense gravity, a phenomenon known as gravitational redshift. It is a gentle, gradual fading, like the last embers of a campfire glowing softly before they finally vanish into the cool night. These echoes tell stories of distortion, of moments elongated, as if held in a dream. The light itself is not lost, not destroyed. It is simply caught in the grip of the black hole's profound space-time curvature. Some of it might circle the black hole multiple times, creating a shimmering halo of light, a ghostly ring that seems to hover just outside the event horizon, a cosmic dance of trapped photons. These are the photon sphere, a beautiful, mesmerizing trap where light can orbit for a fleeting eternity before either escaping or being drawn inward. Imagine a group of fireflies, each trying to fly straight, but finding themselves endlessly circling a deep, dark well, their lights becoming fainter and fainter to those watching from afar. For an outside observer, time also appears to stretch and slow down for anything approaching the event horizon. This is the phenomenon of time dilation. If you were watching a clock fall into a black hole, you would see its hands move slower and slower, approaching the event horizon more and more gradually, eventually seeming to freeze just as it reaches the threshold. This isn't an illusion. It's a real effect of gravity on time itself. It's as if time itself becomes taffy, pulled and stretched to an infinite thinness at the very edge. For the traveler, however, time continues normally. There is no perceived slowing. The journey continues seamlessly into the unknown. What if these are not final goodbyes, but lingering reflections, shimmering veils? The universe, in its infinite wisdom, may have already laid down the very infrastructure for such grand journeys, patiently awaiting our discovery, or perhaps our gentle, imaginative exploration. And as you rest with this beautiful thought, your mind might naturally begin to envision these otherwheres. If black holes are truly portals, then what worlds, what new realities, what different epochs might lie waiting on the other side of these profound, silent gateways? Portals to otherwhere now, with the quiet confidence of a mind open to endless possibilities, let us delve into the truly enchanting question. If these are gateways, then where might they lead? Allow your thoughts to unfurl like the soft petals of a night-blooming flower, embracing the exquisite potential of otherwhere. This is a journey of pure imagination, guided by the whispers of theoretical physics and the boundless creativity of the universe itself. Could they lead to another universe, parallel and soft? Imagine a vast cosmic sea, not just of stars and galaxies, but of countless universes, each a bubble in an enormous, unseen ocean. What if our universe is just one such bubble, floating alongside others, and black holes are the tiny, delicate threads that connect them? Passing through the event horizon, that shimmering veil, might not lead to a singularity as we envision it, but rather to a shimmering, ethereal corridor that gently deposits you into an entirely different cosmic realm. Envision it not as a jarring transition, but as a serene, seamless shift, like turning a page in an infinite book. Perhaps this parallel universe has different laws of physics, different colors of light, different rhythms of time. Maybe stars there are born from different elements, or gravity hums a slightly different tune. Or perhaps it is almost identical to our own, a mirror image, yet subtly distinct, offering a comforting sense of familiarity blended with quiet novelty. The thought is not frightening, but profoundly peaceful, a gentle expansion of what existence itself can be. Or perhaps a different epoch, a leap through the gentle river of time itself. If space-time is truly a fabric that can be bent and folded, then these cosmic tunnels might offer a way to traverse not just distance but time. Imagine drifting into the black hole, not to arrive at a different location in space, but to emerge in the distant past, witnessing the birth of galaxies, the first whisperings of creation. Or perhaps, into the far future, where stars have long faded and new cosmic structures have quietly emerged from the stardust. This idea of time travel through black holes is one of the most tantalizing, yet complex propositions. It requires a universe where time is not strictly linear, but a dimension that can be navigated, much like we navigate space. The event horizon, in this context, becomes not just a boundary of escape, but a boundary of temporal flow, a point where the arrow of time can be redirected. Imagine stepping through, not with a jolt, but with the quiet ease of a dream, a seamless transition from one moment in time to another, carried by the subtle currents of the cosmos. A journey to an otherwhere, a comforting thought of boundless possibilities. This is the ultimate comfort that black holes, as cosmic portals, can offer to our dreaming minds. They represent the universe's refusal to be limited, its continuous invitation to stretch our understanding beyond what is immediately apparent. It means that endings might merely be beginnings in disguise, that separation is just a different form of connection, and that the vastness we perceive is far more intimate and interwoven than we currently grasp. As your consciousness floats softly on the currents of cosmic imagination, consider the myriad forms these otherwheres could take. Perhaps they are not universes, but hidden dimensions, realms imperceptible to our waking senses, yet accessible through these profound gateways. Imagine slipping into a dimension where reality has more than our familiar three spatial dimensions, where gravity manifests in subtle new ways, or where matter itself takes on entirely different forms. It's like discovering secret rooms in an infinitely vast, ancient house, each one holding its own unique atmosphere and history. Or perhaps these portals are not to other places but to other states of being. A transformation not just of location, but of essence. This thought transcends the purely physical, inviting a more introspective, philosophical consideration of what it means to exist within such a boundless, interconnected cosmos. It's a gentle nudge to remember that our understanding is always evolving, always expanding, and that the universe holds mysteries that resonate with the deepest parts of our own being. This concept of black holes as portals reminds us of the profound unity of the cosmos. If they can connect disparate points in space or time, it suggests that the entire universe is a continuous, flowing entity, where every part is subtly linked to every other. It's a grand tapestry, and these portals are the hidden stitches, holding it all together in ways we are only just beginning to appreciate. This interconnectedness is deeply comforting, suggesting that even in the vast distances, there is a fundamental closeness, a shared cosmic breath that unites everything. So, as you rest, let this thought of portals, of hidden pathways, fill you with a serene sense of wonder. The universe is not a closed book, but an open invitation, its pages still turning, its deepest secrets waiting to be gently unveiled. There is no urgency in this unraveling, only the quiet promise of boundless discovery, a comforting certainty that the cosmos is always richer, always more imaginative than we can conceive. This very idea, that black holes might be gateways, gently challenges and unravels our deepest assumptions about the nature of space, time, and reality itself, inviting us to look at the universe's grand design with renewed awe and a quiet, expanding sense of possibility. Unraveling the cosmic tapestry as the notion of black holes as portals settles softly into your mind, you begin to feel a profound shift in perspective. Black holes challenge our deepest assumptions, unraveling the grand tapestry of space. For so long, our understanding of the universe has been built upon certain foundational principles. Space is linear, time flows inexorably forward, and mass and energy occupy discernible volumes. Yet, the quiet guardian, with its bending of spacetime and its infinitely dense core, gently asks us to reconsider these familiar comforts. They invite us to reconsider, to dream beyond what we thought was possible. Imagine the intricate weaving of a magnificent tapestry, each thread representing a particle, a star, a galaxy, and the entire fabric representing spacetime itself. Our everyday experience allows us to see the patterns on the surface, the familiar images woven with care. But black holes, with their profound gravitational pull, are like the places where the threads are pulled tight, where the fabric is deeply pleated, revealing hidden dimensions, suggesting unseen connections. They reveal that the tapestry is not merely flat, but possesses depth, folds, and perhaps even hidden pockets. This reconsideration is not unsettling, but liberating. It's like realizing that a familiar song has an unexpected, beautiful harmony you hadn't heard before. The universe, through the lens of black holes, becomes more dynamic, more surprising, and infinitely more profound. And let your dreams wander into the cosmic unknown, finding comfort in the vast, beautiful mysteries that await your sleeping mind. Sleep is itself a gentle portal, a daily journey into an otherwhere of thought and sensation, where the rules of the waking world soften and new possibilities emerge. Just as black holes may connect distant universes, your dreams connect you to the vast, unconscious wisdom within, and to the boundless ocean of collective human imagination. As you drift into the deepest tranquility, know that the universe is always there, humming its gentle lullaby, holding its profound secrets, and patiently waiting for your curious mind to explore them once more, perhaps in the quiet hours of tomorrow, or perhaps in the vivid landscapes of your dreams tonight. There is no rush, no urgency, only the steady, comforting rhythm of existence, inviting you to simply be, to simply rest, deeply and peacefully. All is well in the boundless, beautiful cosmos. Sweet dreams. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share. See you next time.